much are you enjoying your time as manager at Manchester City?
How much?
Yeah.
In this career, it's so difficult to be happy so long. That's why it's very important to take advantage of these moments. But, it's very difficult because you win or you won three days ago or 2 days ago against West Ham, and you must play tomorrow again. So it's so easy to change from one mood to another one that it's very important this moment. But you must always have your mind clear that you must continue, and this is always present.
Because you have a 3-year contract. Would you like to stay here longer beyond that?
I'm very happy here. So, as you say, I have 3-year contracts. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm just thinking about this week.
But if the club was to offer you an extension, you'd consider it at least, maybe?
I think we'll talk with the club the future. I repeat, I am very happy here. I think that for the moment, we are doing things well. We must continue in the same way in the future, and we'll see what happens.
Has it been a help to you, Manuel, that United are having so many troubles at the moment? I know your concern is your team, but this club has always had to contend with a lot of pressure from United in the past, but they're obviously not competing with you this season. Has that been a little bit of a help to you, that they're not being as much of a worry as they ordinarily are?
No, really not. We are not worried about what happened in Manchester United. Maybe it's a strange season for them, but we are not thinking about that. I don't think that we are living because we are living better because they have troubles or problems. We try to do our best, and we are not worried about our neighbours.
I just wondered if it was a benefit having that one less pressure to continue to contend with, which has ordinarily always been there.
I think it's better in my way of thinking, it's better to win something not because the others are doing bad things, because we are doing it well.
You said that Sergio coming back next week. Does that mean the replay against Blackburn or the following?
We'll see. On Monday we'll see if he can come back against Blackburn or against Cardiff.
And how much of a bonus will it be to have him? Obviously he's had the injury, but he'll be fit and rested in the second half of the season. I mean, how much of a bonus will that be for you to have him fully recharged?
It's a very important bonus because the quality of Sergio is very important for the team. I always say that maybe we are playing very well at the moment, and someone can think that we don't need more Agüero, we don't need Jovetic, but I think we need all the players every week.
Yaya's got 13 goals already, Manuel.
Who?
Yaya Toure. He's got 13, which is a hell of a tally for a midfielder mid-season. I mean, could he get 20? You think he's capable of getting over 20?
Well, for the team, it will be very, very good if Yaya can do it 20 goals. But I think that Yaya has a lot of goals because he's playing free. Maybe he's arriving near the other box, so he shoots very well. He has a lot of technique, so I don't see why he cannot continue scoring.
Sorry, I'll compare it. Have you become a more attacking manager since you've arrived at England, or is this something that you've always strived to see in your teams?
Pardon?
Have you become a more attacking manager since you arrived in England, or is this something you've always wanted to see in your teams wherever you've been?
No, in my whole career exactly the same. Exactly, not only here in England.
Because there are lots of managers at the moment that prefer not to play with two strikers, and even with Sergio out, you've always tried to play with two strikers whenever you...
Of course, there's a lot of managers that can manage the team the way they want. There's not just one way to do it. Maybe there's a lot of managers that their team score one goal and they prefer to go back because it's easy to try to counter-attack and with space to score the second goal. Maybe a lot of those managers win title and they are the best manager in that moment. For me, it's very important to continue in the philosophy I want to my team play always.
Do you think the players here feel liberated by that approach? Because last season, as you say, they weren't attacking as much, playing with as much freedom. Do you think they're more suited to this style?
I'm not comparing about the other season. I'm just saying about the goals that we score at the moment. You must ask the players if they are more free or not.
Are you surprised at how quickly they've been able to respond to your methods, Manuel, or is that a sign of great players that they can pick up your instructions very, very quickly?
You never know how much they will delay in have the ideas what you want. I remember that when we lost the first or 2 games away, against Cardiff and against Aston Villa, I repeat, we are going to continue playing the same way because it's the only way to have a style of football. Maybe in that moment we could have better scores if we change all, or we go and play against Aston Villa with 10 players defending. But I was absolutely sure in that moment that it's impossible to improve in a style of football in that way. We lost that games, but I think that for the players it was very important to understand that we are not going to change because we lost for a mistake or for set pieces. I think that it was more important to build a new way to play.
Have you encouraged Yaya to get forward more? Obviously he can play in a more defensive midfield role. He can play anywhere against. But have you encouraged him to get forward?
To get forward and to go back.
Yeah.
Both things it's very important. Both things is absolutely the same importance. It's very important for Yaya to go forward because he's a very good player. But when we lose the ball, it's very important for Yaya to come back.
Manuel, you've been in Manchester now for more than half a year. How are you adjusting here? You've obviously had Christmas here. What away from football, what do you enjoy the most?
Really, in this month I didn't have many time to enjoy other things. But I always try to go some day. The other day after the match, I went to York because I like to know all the country. But really, these 6 months are 24 hours for football.
And what did you enjoy about York?
I think it was it's a very beautiful city. I think a lot of villages, of towns and cities here in England are very beautiful because there's a lot of history behind them.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.